Doctors would.
Sujata, I think there is a question from Trupti about specifically about lower back pain. And once you've attended to that, then I have a question. Whatever you're saying about exercise, why is it that we, lose inches, but we don't lose kgs?
Hmm.
Because this is something that I have experienced. So I'm telling you, my weight is exactly where it was, but either from the waist or from the bum or wherever, or maybe the thighs, the inches do drop. Is that also that you're getting healthier, or you are exactly where you were? So,
No,
but
of
first,
course.
I think Trupti's questions specifically
Yeah,
about lower back pain.
yeah, yeah. Lower back, usually, the pain, like I said, it happens because you have a weak core. So you need to build a strong core. A strong core also helps you with posture because core is like not just your stomach, it's like a tent. It's, let's say, your abs, the way we know it. We all know what abs are, those six packs. But let's say, yes, yes, correct, Ananta. That's it. Um so that's the core. Now the core is like a tent, yeah, in the center, and it gets pulled in four directions. So where is it getting pulled? Gets pulled up, and it attaches. Those strings get attached to your diaphragm, and then it gets pulled down, and it gets attached to your what? Lower extremities. Okay. So the core is the entire thing, knee between your knee and your diaphragm. That entire thing is some way or the other related to your core. So any imbalance in this area is also going to affect your core. Okay. If you have a strong core, if that tent is stretched nicely and it is pulled in all directions properly, equally, then you will have a good posture. You'll be able to stand erect and you will be free from all aches and pains. So our goal is to get that in shape. Core is actually the fundamental, that's the nucleus that's the point from where we fix all
So, like if we are
imbalances.
sitting in office and we keep scrunching our core like that, is that good enough, or there is more to it?
Crunching the core is always a good
Feel
idea.
free to ask questions. This is for you,
Yes.
and please do ask as many questions.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that is one way because every time you contract, okay, let me stand up like Ananta and show you. So if you have your hand like this and you pull your stomach in like this, right? Pull it in. Okay. So if you're doing that, that is supporting your back. You'll realize that the moment you engage your core, as we call it, don't hold your breath, but if you engage the core, then the back feels better. It is supported. That's because that's the neutral position, ideally. Yeah. So you can keep doing this. That is going to strengthen your core muscles anyway. Whenever you remember, you can do it. You can do it while driving. You can do it while you're sitting. Uh, any posture really. You can lie down and do it. You can even stand up and do it. That movement. So that, yes, that builds strength, but that's not enough. There are other things you need to do. Depends on where you are. Like I said, it's not a one size fits all solution. Everybody has a different challenge. So, different things will work for people. But yeah, this is a basic thing which will work for everyone. Yeah. But it's not going to address your problem if you have a problem. Get it? I hope I've made myself clear. Actually, I would
Yeah.
love a quick Q&A kind of a thing, because otherwise,
Exactly. So if anyone has any
yeah,
specific problems, interactive would be so much better because every question would answer many people at the same time.
yeah. So I'll just add like, poor posture. What does it give you? It gives you back pain. It gives you spinal dysfunction, then you have joint degradation, rounded shoulders, pot belly, heavy head, eye strain, all that happens due to poor posture. Eye strain is again a very common thing. I don't know if any of you face it. So while the questions come in, and let me tell you a little bit about eye strain. I want all of you to do one exercise. Since I'm sure all of you are constantly staring at LCD screens, either while working or making calls or going through your yeah. So so the one thing that all of you must do every day is, rub your palms, the thing that we've been taught, and generate some heat up your, palms over your eyes, hold it for about 7 or 8 counts, and then gently, very, very slowly to the count of 8, open your eyes and blink. And blink as often as you can. So, invariably, when we are concentrating and focusing on our screen, we forget to blink. So, what happens? These eye muscles get strained, and then we get, this fixed focal length solution challenge. It's a condition. It's called the fixed focal length eye strain. So, how do you fix that? One, of course, is doing this, hydrating yourself. That is the second thing. Keep drinking a lot of water. And the third thing that you need to do is keep shifting focus. So, let's say you're staring at this distance, and then you change and you look at something else which is far away, and then you again look at something else in another direction which is at a different distance. So keep changing the distance and focusing on objects. So when you sit in your workspace, you identify those 4, 5 spots where you're going to stare and break that monotony. Because if you don't, and if you keep that fixed focal length, your eye muscles are going to keep getting contracted and get stuck there, and then you can get what is called an eye strain. I've explained this condition in absolute layman's terms. If I have to write an exam, I'll get a zero. But I've tried to make it as simple as possible so that you get what I'm trying to say.